Yes. Ah.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Here I am down in Eisteddfa fishery in Cricket. I arrived about 10 in the morning, and as soon as I arrived at the lake, it was literally boiling with fish. As you can see in the video, they're just constantly rising. There was big hatches on, an array of different insects on the sides. So I thought, wow, we've hit the jackpot here. Anything I land on that lake, the fish will rise to. As we know, it's fishing, and it didn't work out like that. The first thing I did was throw a hare's ear CDC straight on, as this was the pattern that had me 2 fish in my last video off the top. So I thought there was a good chance, and I've caught a lot on it, of fish coming up for that. I had 1 swirl on it in about 20 minutes, and then nothing. So then I changed to a very small black CDC, which had 1 good rise on, which you can see in the video in a minute, but I missed the take. And then again, weirdly, not 1 rise on that after. And then I've seen a few crane flies flying around as well, so I thought I'd put a hopper on or something, mimicking it, and just twitching that through. And again, nothing came up for it, and it was really bizarre, but it's one of them where when the trout are honed in on something very particular, that is all they're going to entertain on 95% of the time.
Seriously.
And it's just, unfortunately, if you haven't got the tools or the pattern, or, you know, or the nows to know what they're on completely, then you can throw anything at the water and you're not going to catch it. But that you know, people say stocked fishing's easy, but on days like today, this is what does make it the challenge, is the fact that it's not picking rubber ducks out of a pond. It's literally solving a riddle, what the fish are rising on, the size of the pattern, or the size of the midge they're taking, or the buzzer. And yeah, that's why fly fishing is such an interesting and enthralling sport, because you're not going there just to catch fish, you go in there to work out what's going on and then fool the fish according to their feeding behaviour that day. So after 20 minutes or so with the hares, I didn't get anything. I threw out a little 14 black CDC, and the first cast, there you go, good rise on it.
Change of one.
And again, that's all she wrote for that one, which was quite weird. After about an hour on the dries and nothing, I switched over to a buzzer, and I missed one here quite soon after, just under the surface. But again, that was the only action I had on the buzzer, was that 1 little take. So at this point, I was about 2 hours in the session and absolutely no luck. So I was getting a little bit agitated, because I definitely wanted to catch some fish, especially when I'm doing a video. I noticed one chap had about 2 in 20 minutes, and he was definitely fishing lures underneath. So this was the changing point of my day. I decided, right, enough of the floating line, I'm clearly not matching what they want, so I'm just going to go under with the classic olive frits and see if I can pull some out. And yeah, the last couple of hours of this session, I was just fish after fish after fish. They were happy to chase lures, even though, as you can see on the top of the water, a lot of the fish were happy on naturals, but there's also a lot underneath as well, just smashing lures.
I was lucky. Fly came out in the net.
So yeah, when I'm fishing lures, I'll always endeavour to change my retrieves, try and keep it exciting for the fish, change up the lure speed, movement. And for me, in my opinion, it entices a lot more fish than just regular bog standard continual retrieves. Although sometimes these do work, sometimes fish will just happily strike on figure of eights constantly all day. But in my experience, I think changing net retrieves 3 to 2 times in one cast will bag you more fish. I've done a small video about this, varying retrieves catching more fish. It's only about 5 minutes long, and I'll attach the link in the description below so you can give that a quick watch as well.
Oh my god.
This is quite good. Out of nowhere you can see a trout lurk from the depths when I'm pulling my fly in, just having a look, see if anything's following. And he came up, circled it and snatched it, and spat the hook the second I struck, so I didn't manage to contact him. But you can see now little green fluorescent thing coming through the water there in the middle, and the trout's behind it now, and you can see him. There he goes, bites it, and I just missed him, but that was really cool to get on film.
Lucky shit. Oh my god, you should have seen that then.
So after a few bites and a fish on the olive frits, I just wanted to vary up my day by changing lures, and I'd bought these ones called a kick-ass damsel off First Male Tackle, I think it was. And I'd seen this pattern used by Barry Bigplum's, his channel. I don't know if you've probably seen it, he's been around for a while. But I thought it looks quite cool. I tie 99% of my own patterns these days. But I just thought, I don't want to buy loads of material and just to tie one pattern and have it left over. So yeah, I just ordered 3 online, and fair enough, the pattern works. As you can see, that's what the fish followed me in on the last video, and that's why it's fluorescent green. And yeah, the next few casts I had another fish here.
Let's rainbow that. Let's get this fly up.
So by now I changed back to the olive frits.
Quick. Smallest one of the day. Did it? Did it? Sizes. The biggest.
Do you think you could have caught the same fish twice?
Nah.
You think they're all different?
Yeah, they'll be shy for a couple of days probably after they get caught. Done. What? Good. That's a good fish. That. About 3 or 4 pound. Biggest of the one. Biggest of the lot. On the olive again. Ah ha ha, oh my god. Twice. Third time lucky. Head shaking like mad.
Turning it off.
Yeah. Picking them up now, aren't we? I'd rather got them on the top than on the buzzer.
It's more exciting.
Yeah. Went straight into the mud. Good fight, this one. See him.
Looks purple. Silver.
Hooks come out again. Olive Fritz again. Let's get him back. Yes. Oh, finally. You think, yeah? Bring that in for a minute then while I play this in. Put the fly on the side. No, I think you caught the wood. Yeah. At least you caught some in. That was a hell of a take then. fighting well, this one. I haven't seen it yet. So I don't know what it is on the buzzer or the cruncher.
What's a cruncher?
Like a buzzer, just different form. Well, I'm glad to get one on this method anyway. That'll be a good fish, this. He's not showing himself. He's hanging deep. Bloody hell. God. Right, I need to see this fish before it comes off, as it does. This is a hell of a fight. Still going. Gotta keep it tight. It's gonna take me to my backing. There could be two on this, you know. There could be two fish. Just commentating. It could well be two fish. No, it's only one. I think he's on the cruncher. It's a hell of a fight. It's just a rainbow. I don't think it's that big. Did it look big to you then?
Hmm?
Did it look big to you then?
Oh.
It's been a hell of a fight. It's a stunning fish. That's why it's got a full tail. Off it goes again. It's only about 3 or 4 pounds, but it's super fit. It's got a full tail. It's quite not a pellet pig, if you will. I can't tell. I think I know what's happened here.
What?
I think a fish has hit my buzzer and snapped it off.
Alright.
That's, you know, when it ran all the way down there.
Is this one blue?
No. But look, my dropper's gone. So I think, you can see the knot of it?
Yeah.
I think another fish must have grabbed my buzzer. And then obviously they've gone both ways and snapped me off. Here he comes anyway. Yeah, he's got the cruncher in the mouth. Nice, well done.
Hey, he's fat.
That's another good fish, look.
Very pretty.
Yeah, I reckon I had a double hook up there and I've lost one of them. Because that was a hell of a fight, but it's a good fish anyway. Let's have a look at him. Where's the cruncher? In the corner of the mouth. Just get this out quickly. There we are, straight out. Oh, he's ruined. He's ruined the fly, but there we are. I just want something for like a cover screen. Yeah, dropper snapped off there. Another fish must have taken that while I was fighting this one, so I've lost that buzzer. But this is the cruncher. The trout has literally crunched. This has had a fair few fish, so it's about time it retired. It's even lost the tail. But yeah, good to end the day with.